Lily. I love climbing trees, admiring butterflies, and listening to the birds outside my window. Sometimes, I pretend the wind is whispering secrets just for me. I also love helping animals. I give the birds crumbs, and I leave water for the cats who visit our yard. Look, a butterfly sits with wings spread on the treehouse railing. A cat drinks from a bowl. At night, I like to look up at the stars and wonder, what do animals dream about? Do they talk to each other when we can't hear them? Do we genuinely care about animals the right way? I stand in my pajamas, binoculars in hand, staring out at the dark, starry sky from her large window. Outside, a herd of deer walks in the yard. There! A swing hangs from a branch of a deciduous tree in the yard. Like every night, an owl sits on a branch. One morning, I woke up feeling something was different. The air felt warm and soft. The leaves outside danced, and the birds sang a song that sounded like they were calling me. Lily, Lily, they seemed to sing. Yes, I wake up from my comfy bed, yawning and feeling refreshed after a rejuvenating night's sleep. I put on my favorite green jacket and stepped outside. A soft breeze brushed my cheeks as if to say, "Come on, Lily, it's time." I didn't know what was waiting for me, but I felt ready. Lunch bag in hand and backpack on my back, I strode purposefully towards the meadow on the hill. When I reached the meadow, I saw them. Animals. Big ones, small ones, furry and feathery, quiet and loud. They were waiting, and they were waiting for me. They said I was brave and kind. A humble person who asked just the right questions about animal welfare, and that I could help share their important message with the world. I took a deep breath, tucked a wildflower behind my ear, and stepped into the valley where the animals were waiting for me. Animals arrived in pairs from all directions and gathered near the west side of the valley, where grass swayed and the sky was clear, big, small, furry, feathery, loud, and quiet. The ice was melting under walruses, and they looked tired. I waved at them. They nodded back. Everyone saw a strong goat with curly horns step forward. "My name is Hornbuck," the goat said warmly. He said he lived in a place called Cabbage Land, where he took great pleasure in caring for the plants and flowers. "I was chosen to lead our meeting today," Hornbuck said, lifting his head proudly. "Welcome, friends." He looked around at the animals gathered in the valley. "Let's begin. Does anyone from Africa want to share?" Hornbuck asked. A gentle gorilla slowly raised his hand. "My name is Go Strong," he said, his deep voice calm. He looked at me with kind eyes. "My mother always told me that we gorillas were born to eat plants, fruit, leaves, nuts, and veggies," he said. "If we eat animal meat, our bodies get sick, and we live shorter lives. Not just us, but our children too." Go. Strong's voice grew quiet. One day, I tried eating meat. I felt terrible. My stomach hurt, and I felt so weak. I never did it again. I still remember my mom's words. I nodded, feeling the importance of what Go Strong shared. Suddenly, the cry of the birds, a loud voice, echoed across the valley. "I'm Turk! Hey, a turkey!" she called out, flapping her wings with a flump flump sound. "Our kind is in danger." People think it's okay to hurt us, but we are alive too. We want to live in peace. The animals around it seemed to understand its sad story. My heart also felt heavy, and I thought I had to listen carefully. All the animals looked down sadly. Some families had only 2 left, which meant no more babies, no more families, and no more songs in the mornings. My heart felt heavy, but I knew I was here to listen. A somewhat somber and subdued mood prevailed, as everyone was taken aback and saddened by the news told by Turkey. All the animals, including the flamingos, kangaroos, lizards, raccoons, antelopes, giraffes, and hippos, showed sympathy. My ancestor Llama visited the Middle East long ago, and I am a kind llama named Sa Llama, he said. He saw a man who was supposed to help the world, but he didn't tell people that hurting animals was wrong. Sa Llama sighed. Ever since then, humans have eaten meat. My ancestor got so upset that he spat in that man's face. That's why sometimes we llamas spit even when we don't mean to. I giggled softly. It was a funny story, but also a sad one. From the north, 2 walruses, Ark and Tick, were sitting quietly, shivering a little on the warm cliff. They had sore throats, so a seal spoke on their behalf. My name is Miku, and I am a Saimaa seal from Finland. I am one of the last of my kind. Aren't my eyes gentle? He said. He sure was a cute little creature. But thanks to people who care, we are still here. Those people bring a smile, and I feel a warm hope inside me. Let me continue. People help us in winter by building snow nests on the ice so our babies stay warm. Beside me, Miku, a gray Saimaa seal wearing a cozy green-yellow scarf, stands upright on his hind flippers, speaking proudly. Miku told his winter memory of friendly people shoveling large piles of snow for the seals to nest in. In winters, with little snow, the help of people is invaluable. Listen and imagine. Seals resting on ice floes, watching a figure in a blue coat and hat shoveling snow onto the ice to create nests. A truly wonderful memory. Around me sit a brown rabbit, a white duck, a spiky-quilled hedgehog, and a red fox with a white-tipped tail, all gazing toward Miku. The meadow has a warm, textured composition, contrasting the fresh green of the meadow with the cool white and blue tones, which creates a cozy, magical atmosphere. Everything seemed balanced. My eyes are filled with tears. Last summer, my mate got stuck in a fishing net. She drowned. I couldn't save her. Miku said, Lily, I sense that your heart hurts, and you don't know what to say. I will say this kindly. Throwing nets into lakes and oceans is dangerous. It hurts animals like me. With all my heart, please tell others learn to swim. Water is not something to fear. Water is a friend if we respect it. When you learn new things, your world grows bigger. After Miku finished speaking, the meadow was quiet. The wind gently moved the grass, as if the earth were sighing. I looked around at all the animals. Some were big and strong, some were small and shy, but all of them wanted the same thing: to live, to be safe, to be loved. I took a deep breath, feeling the warm sun on my face. I promise I will share your message with the world. In a friendly atmosphere, it's time for goodbye. Hornbuck the goat stepped forward again. He said, I am all smiles while saying that thank you, Lily. You are brave and kind, and we believe in you. Let us all the animals line up to say goodbye. Go Strong, the gorilla, gently patted my shoulder. Turkey the turkey fluffed his feathers and nodded. Salama the llama gave me a soft nudge with his nose. Miku the seal blinked his gentle eyes and waved a flipper. Even the walruses, Ark and Tick, lifted their heads and clapped their flippers together. I felt warm inside, like a cozy hug from nature. When I got home, the sky was turning pink and gold. Mom and Dad were waiting for me. How was your day, Lily? Dad asked. I smiled. It was the most important day of my life. I didn't tell them everything right away. I wanted to write it down, so I wouldn't forget any of the animals' stories. I also wanted to share with my friends at school, and perhaps even stand in front of the class to do so. Because the animals needed us, they needed me. Animals needed you. Oh, the dog greets me too. Will you help? Now I'm asking you, my new friend, will you eat more plants and help protect animals? Will you take care of the earth, picking up trash and planting trees? Will you respect the water, using only what you need and keeping it clean? Jenna, will you be kind to all living things, big and small? If you said yes, you are already helping. You are brave and kind, just like the animals said I was. Together, we can make the world a safe and happy place for every creature that calls it home. I hear 2 doves coo in the fruit tree in the yard. The end, for now. Because every day, we get a new chance to help. And every small, kind choice you make helps the earth smile. Thank you for helping me share the animal's message. Your friend Lily, I politely nod my thanks to you and wish you moments filled with hope through animal books and videos.